First Updates Now is brought to you by viewers like you. Fun relies on the generous support of our fans in order to continue to keep creating content. Please consider donating, giving bits, or subscribing. Subscribe for a few bucks a month or for free through Twitch Prime. And don't forget that our subscribers get 5x chance to win on all giveaways. Good evening. Welcome to the 2018 IRI draft. This is a new thing we'll be doing, a live auction draft here on First Updates Now. I'm going to be your host and auctioneer, Tyler Olds, as we bring to you 10, well, we'll call them incredible teams for now. We'll see how well they actually do draft in this upcoming draft. And if you're interested in being part of this draft as well, too, we will have an opportunity for you to form your own team, your own set of alliances by going to tinyurl.com/IRI draft 2018. Those prices will be out a little bit afterwards. We're going to go through and introduce the teams, introduce how this draft is going to work, and then we'll check out how everything goes. First off, I do have to say, if you're interested in forming your own draft, we have this incredible, awesome, as I rotate it correctly, Devastator 3 keyboard that will be given away to the winner who has the most amount of points in that offline draft. So if you think you got the right skills, do it up. And for our amazing 10 teams that we have coming here that we're going to introduce, wow, guys, look at this. The Settlers of Catan, the big game is on the line. I know they all want this. I feel especially the Phil Spot team at the end. I can sense his wanting for that. So that's what's on the line for them, and a lot of pride as well, too. So we're going to go through and mention our 10 teams that we have on here. First off, we have Team I Don't Know in silver, the Breakfast Company in orange, Puzzles in yellow. How do you say your name again? What is it?
The Chirimoyas. It's a fruit.
It's a fruit. Chirimoyas, all right, in green. Hashtag Vault Matters in teal. Questionable Breakfast in blue. Control Sting in, I don't know, darker blue, something like that. Questionable Decision Makers. Indigo, there you go. Questionable Decision Makers in purple. Brian Mayer Fan Club in, I don't know, what do you guys call that color? Salmon? Something like that. And Phil Spot team in pink as well. Brian, I got to ask, Brian Mayer Fan Club, what makes you such a big fan of Brian Mayer?
It's kind of a long story. I kind of told him I'd make a season-long Fantasy First team about him, and I don't really have the time to do that. So I'm deciding to name this team that instead.
Fair enough. So what will be happening here, guys, as we go through, we're going to be starting this draft in just a moment. We'll be selecting a random team that is up here on the board. You'll see all 70 teams. For some reason, 865 is on the bottom. I don't know why. But we'll be selecting a random team through here. Our draft teams will have the opportunity to bid anywhere between 1 to 100 of the, we'll call them Fumbucks on here for the draft. And we're going to just kind of keep on rolling. You might ask them, why they ask so much. If you in chat want to sling whatever mud you want for making either a terrible decision if they spent too much or they did well. You can have a limited amount of teams as long as you have money. That's the way that the draft works for it. Once you run out of money, well, you can't really pick any more teams. So keep that in mind as we go through, as we do have 70 teams. With that said, does anybody have any questions before we start the 2018 IRI live auction draft? No. Awesome. And we will ask our teams to chime in as well, but we're going to get going right away with this draft. And let's check out our first team. Will be coming up on the board here. And that will be team number 4499 will be our first selection for the draft. So it's going to be coming up on the screen. Teams get 10 seconds to bid. Good luck, teams. 4499, 3224, and 0 in the regular season. And coming out of the gate, Puzzles at 6. Spencer Dodd's team, I Don't Know, at 7. $8 to the Breakfast Company.
This team, I was mad we couldn't pick at our Carver division at Worlds this year.
All right. Well, now it's your opportunity. $9. Team I Don't Know. Sold for $9 a team I Don't Know. Congratulations. And we'll confirm that team. That went for $9. We'll be entering that in the draft as well. Well, let's check out our next team coming up onto the board. This is one of the older teams as well. Maybe not as good as they used to be, but still a pretty darn good team. Let's take a look here. It's going to be team number 469. 469 coming up on the board. 469 record 35-29-0 in the regular season. $12 right away for Phil Spot team, Eric Leiferman, $12. That might be it. 2 seconds. 1. Bam, $12. Eric Leiferman, why so much so soon?
They usually come out pretty well at IRI.
Fair enough. How does everybody else feel about $12 for 469?
You can
That's a
take
lot.
that.
Yeah, it is a little high.
for me for this year.
A team that didn't rank higher than 8th this whole season. It's a little much, in my opinion.
Good luck with that one, sport.
You guys can't be so down on 469, man.
Our next team, we're going to keep on moving, started their season in 2012, and that's going to be team number 4028. 4028, the Beak Squad, coming up on the board next. We're going to start that auction. Coming up, Beak Squad, results of 31-14-0, no blue banners this year, regional finalists at one of their competitions. Here come the bids. $20 by questionable decision makers. $20. Wow. Vault Matters at 12. 21, 22 for the Breakfast Company. $22 for team number 4028, the Beak Squad. $23 by questionable decision makers. 3 seconds. Sold. $23. Questionable decision makers. Trevor Davidson, what do you see in the Beak Squad this year? Or somebody from questionable decision makers?
Score cubes well.
All right, decisive answer right there. We'll confirm that. And we're going to keep on
Living up to the name of questionable decision makers.
There we go. Our next team coming up on the board, 2 blue banners this year. However, neither one of them for a regional win. So with that said, well, I think it's 2468. Is that how you pronounce it? 2468 coming up on the board. I hope there's some people in chat for that. But here they come.
I appreciate these.
They're a good team. You can appreciate them. Bidding starts. Vault Matters at $4. Puzzles, $5. $6 for team I don't know. 31-24-0 in official play. Time running out. And sold to Nathan from Team I Don't Know. How you feeling about Team 2468, Nathan?
Sorry, my audio and stuff was funky. I don't know. I appreciate them, as you said, so we'll see how they do.
All right, we'll keep going on with the puns then. Why not? Our next team coming up on the board is a team from the Peachtree District with 32-19-0 in the regular season. It's going to be team number 1746. 1746 coming up on the board. Auction starting. It's team winner of the Gainesville District event. And let's see who wants them right away. $7 for the Brown Mayor Fan Club. 3 seconds. $8. Questionable decision makers. 2 seconds. 1. Sold. Questionable decision makers. Picking up 1746 Otto out of Cumming, Georgia. So looking at the board right now, a team I don't know with 2 teams already. Questionable decision makers, 2 teams, and our Phil Spot team with 1 team so far. All right, this next one, I'm looking at a high bid here. There was some chat about them earlier, but this team, 62-7-0 in the regular season, 3 blue banners. It's team number 118, the Robotics, coming up on the board right now. I suspect high auction prices going for the Robotics. Here it comes. Already out of gate, $40. Questionable decision makers. Wow. Looking to pick up a third team. You're going to let them have them for 40. $41 for Control Sting. Billy Doherty outbidding questionable decision makers. 42 for Vault Matters. $42. 3 seconds. $43 by questionable decision makers.
There's 70 teams. People know that, right?
70 teams to go through, guys. $43. Questionable decision makers taking it for $43. So Phil Spot team, and people give me a crap for bidding on Lost Grills. How do you feel about questionable decision makers with $43?
$26 left.
Yeah, $26 left for questionable decision makers, but 3 teams picked up so far. Broke backup boys says.
How many people on their team are bidding at once?
Looked like it was just Trevor to me.
I think it was just one. Let's see. All right, so 42. Next team coming up on the board here. They're coming in from Thim with 4 blue banners, 3 of them for competition results. It's going to be team number 302. 302 coming up on the board. Auction starting. 302 out of Lake Orion, Michigan. 65, 16, and 1. Not a bad record to go with. $10 for Crymoyas. I'm going to mispronounce that all night. Team, I don't know, $12. Primary Fan Club, 13.
You guys really want 302?
Looking at breathing a big win, $14. It's Crymoyas,
Keeps
right?
going up.
Chiramoyas.
Man, I'm going to butcher that all night. Chiramoyas. All right. Primary Fan Club, $15. 16 for Chiramoyas.
Oh, bidding more.
3 seconds. And sold the Chiramoyas for $16. Picking up.
Bold move, Cotton.
Team 302. No, it's Kobe, right?
Cobby.
Hey, Scott.
Cobby. All right. Saving for 148. Yep, IRI teams only, chat. And if you're not familiar, we'll just put in the rules for you real quick on what's happening. So a couple teams still not picking up a team yet. Actually, about half our teams do not have a team yet.
Saving it up.
We haven't gotten the good teams yet.
That's true. How much did 302 go for? I'm sorry. Sorry, remind me.
16.
16.
Thank you. All right, next thing coming up on the board is from Maine. Record 52, 15, and 0. It's going to be team number 133, Bert. 133, Bert, coming up on the board. New England District member. 2 blue banners for wins plus a Chairman's Award. And here come the bids. $14, $15, $16 from team I Don't Know. 17 from the Breakfast Company. This team going for a high amount. Wow. $20 by Control Staying. $21 by team I Don't Know. I Don't Know on top. If you bid at the same time, we'll show whichever one is on top.
Rigged.
Yeah, that's kind of
Weird because the Breakfast Company bid first.
Yeah, I see that. I don't know why, so I apologize about
That's
that.
interesting.
But
Yeah.
we're going to have to keep moving forward, guys. Actually, you know what? I can actually erase a bid. So I'm going to give it to the Breakfast Company because it does show them in by 0.004 of a second, apparently.
Wow, Tyler. Wow, cheating the game, I see.
That's
Congrats.
Speedy clicks.
Favoritism.
Favoritism at its finest.
Collusion.
Collusion.
Collusion happening too. All right, next team coming up. Another oldie but a goodie. Actually, a team that's won IRI several times, but not for a few years. However, this year, a pretty good year with 3 wins with a record of 79, 14, and 0. It's going to be team number 217, the Thunder Chickens. 217 coming up on the board. 217. Let's see who bids for them. $20 by Control Staying right away. Chirimoyas, 21. Team I Don't Know, 25. Puzzles, 26. Control Staying, 27. Going for a high amount. Bidding like they're one of the most epic teams at IRI. Team I Don't Know outbidding in themselves.
Shoot, come on.
Why not? Last second, Control Staying sniping, $33. 34, Team I Don't Know.
It's a bid war.
What's so? I mean, 469 had or 217 had a good year, but was it that good?
They made Detroit finals.
They made Detroit. That's true. They made
They're
Detroit finals.
really good this year.
All right.
They're pretty much back.
I had to hear somebody defend them. So $34 sold for Team I Don't Know. Congratulations.
They've been back for a while.
2017 was a bit rough.
But did you see their 2016 year?
That was impressive over the Cheesy Poofs. Although, to be fair, they did get very lucky.
I'm sorry, I forget to record it.
They were very lucky
217
Code Orange
sold
was
for?
around for them.
34.
4.
Yeah.
34.
Yeah, it was 34.
Appreciate it. All right, next team coming up. One IRI a few years back had a little bit of an uptick this year, though a team that was maybe a bit more prominent back in about 2015, but had a bit better year this year. It's going to be team number 2826 on the board, Wave Robotics from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Team I used to be on. Bidding starting. $5 immediately for puzzles. Troll staying 6, puzzle 7. Phil Spot team not even bidding on their own team. Brian Mayer Fan Club, $8.
Traitor.
$9 for control staying.
I know what we're worth.
Come on.
$9, 3 seconds.
I am the drive coach after all, so.
Could have been rigged that way. Control staying, taking it for $9. Billy Doherty, what do you like about team number 2826?
Well, all area in Illinois, so see them all the time. Their 2015 year was great, and we actually partnered with them at Central Illinois this year. So looking forward to good things out of Wave.
All right, we'll see how they do. Next team coming up from the similar
Do I
area.
get that $9?
What's that? You don't. Yeah.
Do I get that $9?
No, it does not transfer over to you. Next team coming up from the same area, Illinois, pretty close. A team that's been super dominant the last few years. Didn't have as high of a run at championships this year as they wanted, but still a fantastic team. It's going to be team number 2481, the Robotics, coming up on the board.
Team Root Beer?
The Root Beers. Here they come. Out of the gate right away. Nice word at $32 for the Chirimoyas. Holy crap.
Damn. Okay.
33 for Vault Matters. $33. 59, 6 and 1, 4 blue banners, including a Chairman's Award and 3 regional winners, going to Vault Matters.
2481.
Picking up 2041, Ben, Vault Matters. Nice pickup there for $33.
Maybe they'll bust out
Absolutely,
the
that's a
time with the
steal
extra
right
five,
there.
5 pounds.
Maybe. All right, next team coming up, 4587. That's Jersey Voltage. 36, 18, and 0. Let's confirm that. Jersey Voltage, 36, 18, 0. Winner of the Lone Star Central Regional. Bidding starting for 4587. $10 out of the gate. Questionable decision makers. 13 for Phil Spot team. $18. Brian Mayer Fan Club. Breakfast Company with $20. Brian Mayer knocks up the 21. Jersey Voltage, 3 seconds, $22 for the Breakfast Company. 36, 18, and 0 in official play, plus a bunch of extra matches outside, looking pretty good at TRI as well. $23 for Brian Mayer Fan Club. 3 seconds. Sold, Brian Mayer Fan Club, picking up their first team of the night. Let's hear it.
Do you think they're going to rebuild this year?
I hope not.
They're going to rebuild a whole new robot?
Yeah, like last year.
We'll see.
Didn't they? Isn't it already kind of a little bit?
All right,
Yeah.
Well, they did pretty good at TRI, so
Yeah, they had that 3 cube, didn't they?
something like that.
Speaking about teams with rebuilds, we got another one coming up here who said they made a few modifications for IRI, made a lot of rebuilds coming up for championships. Used to have a big vacuum on the robot. It's going to be team number 1102, Making Magic. 1102, that's the team that will be joining Peachtree District next year, even though they're in South Carolina, I believe, for next year. 48, 17, and 0 in official play. Bidding starting $8 for.
So this year they're from Georgia.
Yeah, it does, but there was a big thread that they're like moving to South Carolina due to space or something like that. But being sold Chirimoyas for $8, that's 1102, Making Magic.
They don't suck anymore.
No more vacuum.
No more
Good
vacuum.
pun. Good pun.
I missed the vacuum.
All right, we'll confirm that auction. Next team coming up on the gate. Championship Chairman's winners from 2017. It's 26-14 Mars out of the West Virginia area. bidding starting for 2614 Mars. 2 wins this year, Palmetto Regional and the Smoky Mountains Regional. Here comes your bidding out of the gate right away. $15 by the Brian Mayer Fan Club. 16 by Control Stang. 3 seconds. Brian Mayer Fan Club sniping it in last second. $17. $18 by Control Stang. It's for, once again, 2614 Mars. 2 seconds. $19. As a reminder, please try to bid without 1 second left so we don't extend forever. 2 seconds. 1. Brian Mayer Fan Club taking it for $19 with their second team in Jersey Voltage. I'm sorry, Mars. They had a Jersey Voltage already. All right, next team coming up is from FIM. Record this year of 40, 42, and 0. It's team number 4967. That one team are Next Engineers. What's with teams who have like the extra like hyphen names on it? There's another one I think as well too. I always thought that was quite weird. But that one team coming up on the board, 4967.
They're my one team.
Well, Puzzles really likes them because not only did they bid $2, they also bid $4. Control Stang bidding $5. $6 for Vault Matters. $6, 3 seconds. And $7 by the Breakfast Company. Coming in at last second, $7 by the Breakfast Company. We're going to be a top 3 seeds. We'll see. Breakfast Company's taking it for $7. 4967. All right, another team coming up here from FIM. It's going to be team number 3641, the Flying Toasters. Flying Toasters, 57, 28 and 0, 1 win, 2 Chairman's Awards, including at the Michigan District Championship. So 3641 coming up for auction. And auction starting in 5 seconds. Flying Toasters, $5 by Brian Mayer Fan Club. It says 7 by Control Stang. We'll take the highest bid. I don't know why it's potentially messing it up. So we'll take the highest bid. 7 right now. There we go. Thank you, Puzzles. I think if it's within like thousandths of a second, it has some issues because that was within 5 thousandths. $9 by Vault Matters. For 3641, Flying Toasters, $10 by Control Stang. 3 seconds. And selling the Control Stang for $10, the Flying Toasters. Looking to soar high and get some big points. 3641. Flying Toasters going to Control Stang. That's their second team with 2826. Wave Robotics. Next team coming up is from the great state of New York. 43, 7 and 0 this year, coming in from Rochester, or actually Churchville, technically. It's team number 340, GRR, Greater Rochester Robotics. Auction starting in 5 seconds. 2 blue banners this year, Central New York Regional, Finger Lakes Regional. $15, $16 by the Chirimoyas. Team I Don't Know You jumping in, $17. Puzzles with 18. Vault Matters, $20. Let's see what price this team goes for. Pretty good year by 340 GRR. And sold for $20. The Vault Matters. Ben, how are you feeling about the price of $20?
I'm feeling great. I think that this was a great price for them. They're definitely going to be in the limb, so that means I'll definitely make a return.
Next team coming up on the gate is coming in from Connecticut. That's going to be team number 2168, the Aluminum Falcons. 2168, Aluminum Falcons, bidding starting in 5 seconds. 3 blue banners this year, 62, 20 and 0, the Aluminum Falcons. What the hell is Aluminum Falcon? $12 for the questionable breakfast. Yep, you can find a complete list of teams if you go to thebluelines.com and just look up IRI, you'll get all 70 teams. If a team for some reason does drop out, teams will be assigned a comparable team that was paid about the same amount. I'll just pick one that's closest. By the way, thank you to our subs so far today. The Overlord 6190, and I know I missed a couple earlier. $16 by the Breakfast Company. Don't forget you can subscribe for free if you do have Twitch Prime, or it's just a few bucks a month. Like the Overlord used, Twitch Prime gets you a free sub, some cool emotes, and you help support the stream as well. $17 sold to questionable decision makers. Almost out of money there, questionable decision makers. How you feeling about your 4 teams? They feel great.
Complete silence.
Yep.
Confidence inspiring.
That tells us exactly how they feel.
I think they're going to end up banking on Robonauts there.
Yeah, maybe so. Robonauts potentially scoring a lot of points. A couple of other good teams as well, too. Puzzles and Questionable Breakfast still do not have a team, but many more to go. Next team coming in, another team from New York coming up. It's going to be Team 20 from Clifton Park, New York. It's the Rocketeers, 30-16-0 in the regular season. No wins this year, but still attending championships and attending IRI. Bidding is going to start for them in 5 seconds. $5 by the Brown Mirror Fan Club. $6 by Puzzles. For Team 20, the Rocketeers' first year, dating all the way back to 1992. Breakfast Company, $7. Puzzles, outbidding with 8. If you're in chat, you feel free to type in how much you think teams are worth when they do come up. See if you maybe help your teammates playing some good strategy, or if they outbid or underbid. We'll see how they feel. Puzzles, getting your first team, $8 for 20. How are you feeling about getting team number 20?
Pretty good. We think they're going to do all right at the event, and are going to get us a decent return on the $8, which we don't think is a lot to put on them.
That is true. That is the third lowest team to go so far in the draft, actually. So not a bad price to pay. And confirming that, under Puzzles. Questionable Breakfast, we got to get you a team here. Let's see what our next one is going to be. Here's a team I'm actually not too familiar with from the Chesapeake District. It's going to be team number 1731, Fresta Valley Robotics Club from Marshall, Virginia. Winners at the Greater DC regional event, 46-16-0. 1731 going up on the block in 5 seconds. We'll see if anybody else has heard of them going up. Chirimoya, $6. Puzzles, $7. $8 for Chirimoyas. Going back and forth, these two. Apparently, these are the two teams that have heard of this team before, or find value. $8. And sold. Chirimoyas taking it for $8. Kabi, how do you feel about $8 for the Chirimoyas?
I mean, it's really cheap. It's a bit of a gamble, but for a team that ranked 7th in their division, it can't be too bad.
All right. Somebody asked how we picked the draft order. It is completely random. I literally just put in a random number generator and popped out the 17, and that's how the teams came up on there. So it's completely random. The teams that are bidding do not know what they're going to be either. So they're just, as they come up, that's the way that they're just going to come up, and that's how they bid. All right, next team coming up. Yeah, I can't do much about the typing. Sorry, man. You're going to have to kind of just deal with it. I have to type in the teams to get the draft keep going. So next team coming up is coming in from Mexico. 34-78. 34-78, the Lambots. So we'll give us a second, and we'll get that up and going. 34-78 Lambot. Bidding starting in 5 seconds. Winners of the Monterey Regional 40-90-0. That's Lambot. Bidding has started $7 for Puzzles, $8 for Chirimoyas. $5 seconds, $9, $10 by Control Staying for Lambot. Pretty good year this year, and a pretty darn good robot. I'm actually I'm pleased to see that there is actually so much bidding for it, because a lot of times teams out of the country aren't very well known. 14 max, says Clint Ott. There they go, $11 for Chirimoya. So if you take Clint Ott's advice, you got good value there, Chirimoyas. And picking up your fourth team in 34.78 Lambot. Our next team coming up is actually part of one of our bidders on here. That's the Vault Matters team. That's going to be team number 225, Techfire 225. Coming up on the block in 5 seconds. Techfire 76-13-0. 3 wins, including the Mar District Championship. Looking for some big bids here. Let's see. $15 by Chirimoy is 18 by Puzzles. 225 Techfire, $20 by the Breakfast Company. 21 by Puzzles. 22 by Questionable Breakfast. Chirimoy is 24. Puzzles outbidding. A little back and forth going on here at 25. That's a quarter of their budget on 225. Over a quarter now for Chirimoyas. Chirimoyas, $57 left. 2 seconds. 1. Sold. Chirimoyas, $26. Apparently just picking up all the teams recently. Chirimoyas, how are you feeling about $26 for 225?
I mean, they're one of the best teams in the world right now this year. And quite frankly, 26 is a bit of a value, in my opinion. I had him at around 32, so good pickup. Ranked first in the division.
So I got to ask Vault Matters, how you feeling about $26? Good value?
Yeah, I had us at 25, so I stopped bidding there. But yeah, I think it's hope for the best.
Yeah. Well, if you guys don't know, Ben has been a mentor on Techfire for a while, so obviously happy to see his team go. It's always disappointing when you don't get your own team, but as well too, you got to set that bid somewhere as well. By the way, I gotta stop once again. KR Tanjak just completely every single month so far has just carried the stream. 5,000 bits by KR Tanjak. Thank you so much. Wow, can we get some emotes, subs, whatever? Just some, yeah. Holy crap! Thank you once again, KR Tanjak, for all your support. Thank you for joining our first updates. Now it is definitely appreciated, and we love your support. We gotta make like some dance for you or something like that when we get that much in currency. But thank you very much. Karaten Jack, really appreciate it, and thank you for making the stream go. Really, really appreciate it, man. All right, so Techfire for 26. Let's go ahead and confirm that. Yeah, next team coming up the gate. A pretty local team, not too far away, out of the city of Kokomo. And if you don't bid on this team, both Andy Baker and Nick Lawrence and Liz will be judging you. But that's going to be team number 3940. 3940 Cybertooth bidding starting. 40-29-0 this year so far. Here come our bids. Questionable decision makers outbidding themselves, but then Vault Matters coming in with 6. Should get his own emote. I'd be willing to give Karatanjak his own emote at this point. I think it's worth it. We will definitely. Karatanjak, if you want your own email, we'll do it for a higher tier sub thing because I can't replace any right now, but we'll do that. Brian Murray Fan Club, $7. Taking Cybertooth, $39.40. That's your third team, Brian Murray Fan Club. You still got a lot of money left to go so far. So $7 for $39.40. Yeah, let's go ahead and confirm that. Next team coming up, perhaps a team you haven't heard of too much. Maybe some of you have if you've done your research, but pretty good season so far, winning the Smoky Mountains Regional. 2-cube auto on the scale, and that's going to be team number 4265, Secret City Wildbots. They were actually world finalists as a 4th robot, but it definitely improved themselves as an actual robot. So 4265, 28, 12, and 0 in the regular season. $7 by Control Sting, $8 by Puzzles.
They actually had a 3-cube at Champs as well.
3-cube at Champs, wow. 3 seconds, $11 for Chirimoyas. And Soul, $11. Chirimoyas, how are you feeling about that? $11 for Secret City Wildbots.
This is a team that was one of the top 3 teams in our division at Worlds, and we saw them getting 3-cube autos, one of 2 teams in the division that could do so. And they were high on our pick list, and they actually ended up getting picked ahead of us by Orbit, who's the team that we really wanted to get picked by. So a little bit of salt there, but I like the pick.
Yeah, I have to give it to you, man. I think that's actually a supreme value for that team, but we'll see as it comes up.
That was a freaking steal. No question.
Speaking about a team, this team will not be a steal, I promise you, as they're going to be one of the highest priced teams in the draft, and that is going to be team number 195 coming up. 195. Hope you got money. Here comes 195. Bidding starting 5 seconds.
Sorry, questionable decision makers.
Yeah, you're out. A few teams might not be able to
You're
afford
done.
this. Chirimoyas ain't going to be able to afford this either. $32. $35 for puzzles. Puzzles, $92. Lots to spend. Questionable breakfast, looking to get a team and pick one up, $38. Puzzles out bidding $39. Could we see 50? We'll see. That's half your money on one team. 3 seconds. Oh, there we go. Puzzles, $42. This might be the highest bid. So this is the highest bid. 118 was at 42. So now we're above.
Oh, the snipe.
We're above. Ben, $43. 43 fun bucks. How's that? Sold $43 of Vault Matters. That is our highest priced.
So I'm just going to point out, Tyler, actually, Robonuts and 118 and 195 have now gone for the same price.
They were 43?
They're both went.
Yeah, they were 43.
Oh, thank you. I must have missed that. So both going for the same price. Thank you. All right. So that's 195 going to Vault Matters. Big team going into Vault Matters.
Yeah, I'm burning all my money. Yeah.
$4 left. Maybe pick up a couple near the end.
We had tier rated at around $45, $47. So getting it in that round is worth it.
Next team.
Yeah, it's a small return at that, but I think if anyone's got the best chance to get to the finals and win the competition, I think they're going to go in the first round. And IRI is, top heavy toward the first couple seeds, so they'll pick up a great second, and there's a good chance for them in 2056 to take this whole thing. So
that's what our logic with 118 was.
Yeah.
By the way, Piranha Bear is pointing out 118, 195 equal value. Not quite agreeing with that. So chat, let us know how you feel about those two teams going for the same price. Next team coming up, 1533, Triple Strange. 1533, bidding starting in 5 seconds. 4 banners this year, including winning the Turing Division. Triple Strange. $14 for a control staying. And sold $14. The control staying for 1533. The team 52-22 and $14. And that's going to control staying. That's going to be their third team. Still a lot of money left for them as well. I feel like Questionable Breakfast just taking the thing of like, you know what? There's going to be like 20 teams left, and we're just going to pick them all up near the end. We'll see. I'm sorry if I just spoiled your strategy.
No.
He says no. He denies it.
Denies it. Next team coming up on the board is going to be team number 1806, SWAT 1806. Coming up 37-12-0, winners of the Oklahoma Regional. Bidding starting $4, $5 by Chirimoyas, $9 by Puzzles. Karthik, the order is completely random, and the people playing do not know who's coming up next. $13 by Puzzles. Almost Sold Breakfast Company coming in with $15. $16. Bidding War going back and forth by Puzzles and the Breakfast Company. How much is
Sister
SWAT worth?
teams? Oh. You got them, guys.
There you go. Sold $16. Puzzles taking it with their second team, and plenty of money left to go, still with $76. So looking right now, Questionable Breakfast still at $100. Phil Spot team, $88. $76 for Puzzles. Breakfast Company, $72. And then we go down from there.
Phenomenal.
All right. All right, next team coming up on here. That was me saying because I thought I messed up on the team, and I didn't. So next team coming up has a record of 55-23-0. They're coming in from Massachusetts. It's team number 88, TJ Squared, coming up on the board.
Only fitting to bid.
Winners at the WPI District in SE Mass District event, $8 by Brian Mayer Fan Club. And $8 sold. Brian Mayer Fan Club picking up their fourth team for $8 in team number 88. I almost typed in 88.
That's a little fitting.
I said I almost typed in 88. I don't know you would appreciate
I'm glad
that.
we got that for 8.
Yeah, not a bad deal. One of the lowest price teams so far. All right, next team coming up is going to be the Poofs. 5 Poofs, that is. 5254 Hype coming up on the screen. 5254 out of Trumansburg, New York. 33-19 and a tie this year as well. $5 by Phil Spot Team. $6 by Puzzles. Yeah, 1706 is still available, chat. $9 by the Breakfast Company. 3 seconds. $10 by Brian Mayer Fan Club.
Come on, guys. This is a guaranteed finalist.
Yeah, no kidding, right? As long as they play, that's the question, though. $11, $12.
This team is so much more valuable than what they're going for right now.
Stop hyping them up.
Bid more. $13, 3 seconds. 2. Sold. Breakfast Company taking their third team for $13 in the 5 Poofs. That's 5254 Hype out of New York.
They have some pretty insane tele-up numbers.
The biggest. We're going to keep moving on. Next team up on here, Catapult Team, 2451 Ponage, 2451 Ponage coming up on the board. 3 blue banners, winners, St. Louis Regional, Minnesota North Star Regional, and the Midwest Regional. How we feeling about the Catapults, guys? Good enough for $8 so far by Control Staying. They did not do a sword drive this year, if I remember correctly.
They haven't since 2015.
Oh, really? That's what I've always known them for. I Don't Know You, $9, $10 by Control Staying. 3 regional wins, guys. That's got to mean something. 3 seconds.
They have a free cube auto.
There you go. Sold. Control Staying. Taking their fourth team for $10 in 2451 Ponage. Once again, if you're in chat, if you want to know what's going on, or somebody asks, just type exclamation rules. So we'll give you just a brief overview. You do have an opportunity to actually formulate your own team based on the values that these guys are bidding on, and you get a chance to win a Cooler Master Devastator 3 keyboard if you do so as well. It'll be interesting to see how Switchbotch and launchers do at IRI. It's going to be tough as well.
Yeah, Ponage is going to be more of a switch bot than a launcher, I'm assuming. I hope.
I would hope.
We'll find out. I like comment in chat by Miklas, if it's not a banner per sim, I don't want them. All right, this will be interesting. I'm really curious on what this team's going to go for. One of the obviously very well-known teams out there with an interesting season. Team number 33, Killer Bees, coming up on the block. Of course, from Michigan, Auburn Hills, Michigan. 58-21-1 in official play with 2 event wins and 1 chairman's. $10 by Phil Spot Team. $11 by Puzzles. Somebody says you got to bet $33. $12 by the Breakfast Company. 2 seconds. Sold to the Breakfast Company. $12 for 33. Wow. It'll be interesting. They had some issues, but we'll see how they do.
Interesting team because they've definitely had reliability issues, and you could see that kind of causing problems. But TBC's taking a lot of lottery tickets right now, and I don't think they're bad bets.
Tyler, can you bet a fraction of a fun buck or no?
No, you cannot.
I already tried.
Does not work. It's got to be in what is it? What's whole numbers called? Integers. Thank you.
Dang, that killed my
does
whole
not
bid
work
up
very
by
well.
0.1 strategy.
Yeah, sorry. Next team coming up on the gate is from Grand Junction, Colorado, 33-24-0. Let's give them a high five. It's 49-44. 49-44. Here comes the bid. Oh, Sorry, one moment. Put in the wrong one. 49.44. High fives. There we go. Bidding starts $5 already by the fill team.
Only fitting.
$6 by Brian Mayer Fan Club. And sold for $6. $49.44. High fives. Again, $6. At least a little bit better than $5. $6. One of the cheaper teams we've had here so far. I think 6 is actually the lowest the team has gone for. Tied with 2468 actually. All right, we'll confirm that. We're going to keep moving on. Next team coming up is a local team from Indianapolis, Indiana. It's going to be team number 829, the Digital Goats. 829 Digital Goats coming up for auction. Oh, hold on. This is one of the teams.
Darn.
1 second.
We got outbid.
Yeah, this is one of our test teams, so we're going to have to go back here for a second. And I'll extend it by 10 seconds. I did not know it would reappear on here.
You can leave it at 12 for us.
We're going to have to rebid. I'm sorry.
You can keep 1 for us.
All right, bidding starts. Keep it at 1. Sorry, there were a couple ones we tested in here, guys, so we might have to go back. I thought I would erase them. $6 by the Brian Mayer Fan Club. Apparently that's the cheapest the team's going to go for until everybody bids $1 near the end. $6 for 829 Digital Goats.
That's another steal right there. I mean, consider that $6 so far has purchased 2468 and 4944. All respect to those teams. I think 829 is clearly better. Like those teams, that's a steal.
Yeah,
I honestly
agree.
think it's
that
more
is.
than almost every team is being overbid from what I've seen so far.
Fair enough. Next team coming up on the block is going to be team number 5406. 5406 Celtax from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Team so far with their robot Tipsy has had a record of 54, 18, and 0 winners of the Technology District Championship Division and the Ryerson University District. Here they come on the gate. That's team number 5406. Bidding starting in 5 seconds. So reminder, if you do have your, if you're a person on here, please make sure you mute your mic if you got background noise.
Marcus, you better win this bet.
$23 for puzzles. $25, wow, for questionable breakfast. $26 for puzzles. So we're saying Celtics equals should be $100. $31 for puzzles. Bids rising up. $34 for questionable breakfast.
Marcus really wants some.
Hey, you can have yourself, mate. Good luck.
Oh, swoops in.
This team is
We're not letting him have that easy.
Come on, guys.
You are grossly overbidding this team.
I'm agreeing with
This
that.
is so underbid. This is absolutely underbidding.
37 by
Oh.
This team should be in the 4. Yeah, there we go. They got to start with a
Dude,
4.
let breakfast.
They're not $3. They're not like.
Come on.
They're more than.
Let them run out of money, my dude.
Preferable breakfast.
They have a really good Freaky Lotto now.
For TBC, you can always go
They're
47.
the most paid team.
Well, let's
This is
have
very
yourself
questionable.
Over 118. and
Worth more than
195.
195 and 118. That's great.
I'm not going to win for someone else.
This is a very questionable bidding war.
Yeah, they're good, but they're not that good.
Well, we upgraded our autos. It should be good.
I think we had they were definitely in consideration. We hope they went earlier than that because we wanted them to.
Well, definitely a high bid for that, and that's Questionable Breakfast's first team. They're down to $56 looking at it. Phil Spot team still has $88 left right now. Then Puzzles was $76. Control Sting, $57. Team I Don't Know You, $51. Everybody else below $50 right now with a lot of teams to go. We're only about halfway through here. With that said, I hope that scared you a little bit if you don't have enough teams. Next team coming up is going to be team number 3452, Green Engineers. Green Engineers out of Berrien Springs, Michigan, 55-20-0 auction. Starting for the Green Engineers, 5 seconds. Once again, if you're in chat, let us know how much you feel a team should go for. By the way, I apologize. Looks like we dropped some frames earlier, but we'll get that back up on the recording. $11 right now for Green Engineers. And sold the puzzles for $11. Green Engineers, $11. We're going to keep moving on. Next team coming up on here. It's going to be, how about a team, we could go for a team that was the winners of a division, winners at an MSC division as well, too. 3357 Comets coming up next. Looking for an interesting auction here. 3357 Comets. Here comes the auction in 5 seconds. $18. $20 by Control Saying, 21 by Puzzles. This team here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue banners. $25 by Puzzles. 86, 15 and 0. 86, 15 and 0. $27. 28, 29. $30 for the Comets. Bidding war going on between Control Staying and Puzzles. $33 for 33.57, $34. Team I don't know coming in. Breakfast Company now joins. Feel like we're watching a thing of Storage Wars. Somebody coming in last second, not bidding before.
Yep.
Sold by the Breakfast Company to the Breakfast Company.
That's an amazing steal. Super happy about that pickup.
Tyler, I'm disappointed you didn't get your auction voice on. And 3, 2, 1, sold.
That didn't really have a 3Q. That it was. I mean, obviously they're exceptional in Teleop, but that's just an interesting pick, I think.
That's actually almost where I had them in my value. I just didn't think it was a safe risk at this point.
They were only slightly over ours, but it was just the 35 was, I think, a little bit over where we would, if we had the money, where we would have gone.
Next team coming up is going to be team number 2337, Engineers. Another team from Michigan, from Grand Blanc. 2337, Engineers coming up. Auction starting. 5 seconds. $8 right away for Phil Spot team. $9, 10. Engineers, 65, 22, and 0. The Chairman's Award and winners of the Forest Hill District, $14. 3 seconds. And sold to Questionable Breakfast, $14, taking it with their second team, 2337.
That, in my opinion, is the biggest steal of the draft so far.
Yeah, they have a free cube auto, and it's one of the best of the event.
Unbelievable pickup right there.
And they go hard at IRI.
They do. They typically go really hard at IRI. Interesting decision at IRI last year, though, by them. So we'll see how that turns out this year. Next team coming up, 2791 Shaker Robotics will be your next team. 2791 Shaker Robotics. Bidding starting. Out of New York, Latham, New York. 39, 10, and 0 in official play. Shaker Robotics, $14 by Control Staying. Started out pretty strong with a regional win and had some issues actually going to champs, if I remember correctly. I only made it to the quarters, and we're 6-6 on the Darwin division.
Robots don't always work.
3 seconds, $16 by Control Staying. Sold for $16 to Control Staying. All right, $16 Control Staying, taking that. So we got a lot more teams to go through here as we wind up. The next team coming up is going to be from the Mar District. It's going to be team number 1640, Sabotage. 1640, Sabotage. Auction starting in 5 seconds. From Downington, Pennsylvania, 6330 and 0 with the Seneca District win and a Chairman's Award win, $11. $14 by Questionable Breakfast. 3 seconds. Team I Don't Know You taking it up with $16 by Questionable Breakfast. Sabotage, always known for their swerve drives, tend to perform pretty well at IRI most years. They usually get picked up second or third round. Or I should say it's a second or third robot. And sold for $17 to Team I Don't Know You. $17 taking it. That will be their fourth team. Team I Don't Know You. Taking $16.40.
That's a steal.
Great defense.
Next team coming up on the gate. It's going to be a team from the Chesapeake District, one of the well more known teams from Chesapeake. 2363 Triple Helix. 29-17-0 with just a Chairman's Award win. No other blue banners this year, but known as a really good team out of Chesapeake. Phil Spot team, $8.
They have the memes.
RCat51 says spend $1,000. And bidding ending sold to Phil Spot team for $8. Triple Helix.
There goes the best team in the draft.
Everybody did use their intake this year, so.
It's no secret.
I don't know so much about there. I mean, they piggybacked off a big one.
Sure.
We'll see how they work out. Next team coming up is going to be 2771 Code Red Robotics. The Stray Dogs is one of those teams with the extra names at the end of it. So once again, 2771 Code Red Robotics Stray Dogs. Out of Michigan, Granville, Michigan. Auction starting. 53-30-0 with a Chairman's Award win. $5 for puzzles. $7 for puzzles. Apparently they're looking for this team, Sports Kid, as they have 7, but Brian Mayer Fan Club with $8. It'll be interesting to see who ends up with the big teams near the end, as we'll see who comes up. Definitely some big teams still coming up at the gate. Brian Mayer Fan Club taking the Stray Dogs for $8.
I'd love to see OP Robotics in the blast.
I would love that too. And we got 65 right now.
I don't know if I'd go that high.
If it's the last one, yeah.
If it's the last
you might as well spend your money.
Okay,
Right,
fair.
I mean, OP's got to get at least 40, right? So like that should be pretty obvious.
We'll see with how much money is left. Next team coming up, say aloha to the team from Hawaii. 359, the Hawaiian Kids, going up on the auction block in 5 seconds. Apparently a team with more sponsors than anybody else in first.
Hello.
49-19-0, $18 right away by Phil Spot team. So I got to ask Phil Spot team, $18 going 2-4 then 18. There might be some similarities with this robot to yours. Is that right?
Yeah, their robot's called Wave Rider for a reason.
And for that reason, it looks like they had 3 blue banners this year. So we'll see if 18 was the right one or not.
359 is a really solid team. I think for us, that was a higher valuation than anybody else that we have in the same tier, but I don't think it's unreasonable. Like, it's not ridiculous.
Well, if you wanted to bid on 254, I got one that's close enough for you. That's 245. The Atom Bots is next. So if you really want 254, just bid for these guys because it's pretty much the same team number. Coming up on the block, let's see who goes for them. 51-27-0, 2 blue banners plus a Chairman's Award. So 2 blue banners for winning and a Chairman's Award as a blue banner. $9 for Team I Don't Know You. Chirmoy is $10. And auction ending sold. The Chirmoyas $10, picking up 245 Atom Bots. Next team coming up on the block is going to be a team from Auburn Hills, Michigan. No, it's not the Killer Bees because they've already gone. It's going to be team number 3538 Robo Jackets. 3538 Robo Jackets coming up on the block here. Winners of Southfield and Gull Lake District, 73-16-0. Quite a bit better record than the Killer Bees, actually. Breakfast Company at 12, already going for more than the Killer Bees. $16 for Team I Don't Know You. 18 for Questionable Breakfast. I Don't Know You, 19.
I don't know what they'll go for, but this is probably the coolest robot in the world, in my opinion.
This is
The double.
pretty cool robot.
And they have a great 3-cube.
Still going $23 so far. Subdivision finalists on Curie. losing to 195's Alliance. $27. 3 seconds. And sold to Team I Don't Know You, $27, picking up their 5th team in the draft so far.
It's a good.
Well,
yeah, not a bad price for that team. Looking at amounts right now, Puzzle $65, Phil Spot Team $62, Control Staying, Questionable Breakfast 42, Control Staying 41, and most are pretty big drop off after that. So still some big teams to come here though. So we'll see when those big ones come and how much people are saving up for. Let's talk about a team from the Ontario District. Are you guys ready for this? Could it be them? No, it's 865. Warp 7 from Ontario is next on there. Still a great team from the Ontario District, from Toronto, Ontario. So Warp 7, starting in 5 seconds. This team here.
I was totally talking about 865.
Of course. 45, 26-0 winners of the Darwin Division this year. Here comes our bidding. $6 so far by Puzzles. 7 by Questionable Breakfast. Puzzle help bidding.
Marcus, you can't let your old team go down this slow.
Questionable Breakfast, $9. And sold. Questionable Breakfast. Marcus taking it for $9. Gotta be happy about that value.
Yeah, they have a 2.5 cube auto.
Is that so they like balance it and then half the time it falls off or what?
No, they score 2 cubes and they grab another one. Just almost get it.
All right. Similar number, just a little bit off, but a local team from Carmel, Indiana, not Carmel. I hate you people who say Carmel, by the way. Carmel, Indiana is going to be team number 868. The Tech Hounds coming up for auction, 868. Lots of blue banners there. 1, 2, 3, 4 blue banners, including the Archimedes Division winner, 66, 24, and 0. Bidding has started $13. 3 seconds. Control Staying. Sold for $13, 868.
Not a bad value for a division winner.
Yeah,
Well,
looking at it that way, it's a good value.
Yeah, I think that one's pretty good right there.
I mean, a division winner went for $9.
It's true. Depends what spot they fill in that division, too. Next team coming up on the gate. Team of the Sword Drive. One of my friends are on that team. Shout out to Ryan Donio. It's going to be team number 1720, Fixed Gears. Also the makers of those Bat Hawks that we had like a bazillion of those to give away before because they're awesome. But Fixed Gears coming up out of the block. We're going to start the bidding for team number 1720, Fixed Gears. This team here, 29, 30, and 0. No blue banners this year. $5.
Heard they have
team.
Great new driver.
Great new drivers here. And sold $5 to the Phil Spot team. That is our lowest number in the draft so far. So $5 going to our Phil Spot team. $2 is bully my favorite. All right, next team coming up is going to be another team from the state of Indiana. And that's going to be team number 1747, Harrison Boiler Robotics, 62, 21, and 2 winners of the Indiana District Championship. I believe they're also division finalists, if I remember correctly. Yep. Division finalists on Curie with Robo Jackets that we just showed before. So 1747. Harrison Boiler Robotics. There we go. Auction starting. Oh, we're going to have a little weird issue, I'm sorry, with some of our stuff on here. $11.
They have a really good 3-cube auto.
Yeah.
So, I hope they're priced appropriate.
Definitely one of the best 3 cube autos.
And bidding ended. Sold for $16.
That is the biggest steal of the draft right
Yeah,
there.
I'll take that for
I love
$16.
those
That's a
cheap,
steal.
amazing 3 cube autos.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, we're going to take just a short break here since I screwed up something. I don't know what I screwed up. Oh, apparently I made a double. There we go.
So, Brennan, you think 7047 is the biggest steal of draft?
Absolutely. They have like the third best 3
Yeah,
cube.
we had them around 2337 was the biggest deal for us because they went for a couple bucks cheaper. But yeah, 1747 definitely, I think, next in the line after that.
We actually had them around 16 or 17 max.
I had them at 19.
Oh, no chance. They were in our solid mid 20s range. No, like minimum.
He might be overlooking some strategy.
All right, we're going to keep moving on here. Now they got everything fixed. Next team coming up is going to be a team that has a record of 67, 19-0, winners of the Curie Division, winners of the Milford District, winners of the DT Energy Foundation. Part at FIM, it's going to be 3707 Brighton Techno Dogs. 3707 Brighton Techno Dogs. Auction starting. Pretty big team from Illinois coming in this year with a great record.
They're not Illinois.
All right, I'm sorry. Michigan, my apologies. Neighboring states to me.
If this team goes for low, that'll be insane. There's a reason they seeded first over 195.
And sorry if my mic is a little quiet. I'm actually going to turn everybody else down. So we'll do that. $21 for Phil Spot team. Check, check. We'll do that. Put it up a little bit louder. There we go. 22 for Control Stang. And sold $22. Control Stang taking 3707 Brighton Techno Dogs. Think some teams are starting to run out of money here, so some teams going for a little bit less money because of that. And don't forget, you're going to be able, if you think this is a great steal, you're going to have an opportunity for that as well. So we're winding on down to our final 10 teams, if I think, or 11 teams actually. So it's $22 for that. Real quick, couple of quick announcements before we go. We do have 2 more shows this week coming up. One tomorrow is going to be our IRI preview show. So we'll be talking a little bit about the draft, about that going on. And then a lot more in regards to the specific teams, who we think is going to take IRI, who are some of the sleeper teams you might not have heard as much that are coming to IRI. They're looking to kick a lot of butt. That will take place at 8:30 tomorrow. We got myself and 4 other fantastic hosts, plus our awesome producer, Nick Olson, behind the scenes. So make sure you check that out at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, we also will be having our FTC live show, new manual release for FTC. We'll be talking about that, as well as we have Greg Nadell, president of Rev Robotics, that's going to come in and do a live Q&A on the new Rev products that are coming out for FTC. So if you have questions about the new Rev products in FTC, because those play a very big factor, then you can tune into that show and ask all the questions you want. We'd love to have those. So don't forget, tomorrow and Wednesday we'll have shows. A couple other announcements as well. If you didn't hear, the IRI competition will be broadcast on First Inspire's official channel. I also did hear that DJ Knight will be coming to IRI as well, so make sure you check him out. I myself will be your lead MC of the event, working with some other fantastic individuals as well there too, and we have RSN doing the live webcast. So big hype for IRI coming up in the next few days. Next team coming up, another local team here, actually one of the host teams. And that's going to be team number 1024 Kilobyte. 1024 Kilobyte coming up on the block. Kilobytes, technically, sorry. Still my favorite robot from 2008. They just had this awesome display. $6 for puzzles. And looks like sold, if I'm correct. Is that right? Sold for $6? We'll say
Yep.
yes. All right. Sorry, something looked weird on my screen that was different. Or maybe I'm just getting tired. 1024 selling for $6. 2 puzzles. $43 still left.
Hey, right. Tyler?
Yeah.
Can you hurry up and get 2056 and 1619 out of the way?
Oh, we'll try to go quicker for you. How's that? But instead, let's bring up team number 384, Sparky 384, out of Henrico, Virginia. Sparky 384 is your next team up for bids? I know you guys are like, we want the high teams to spend all their money so we can get some decent ones.
Hey, these guys are alliance captains.
Yeah. 48, 18, and 1 this year so far, bidding at $6, 3 seconds. So the winners of Chesapeake District Championship, $6. I didn't hear you there. What was that? Oh, sorry. Henrico. My apologies. That's why I don't game announce anymore. I don't have to worry about doing the names. Next team coming up is going to be team out of Olathe, Kansas. It's team number 1710, the Robotics Revolution. 1710 coming up for auction. And bidding starting. Vault Matters, $4 has it. Vault Matters has it right now for $4. Vault Matters taking it with $4. First one in, so he's going to get the bid for that.
Ooh, happy I got all my money spent.
There you go. Are you cashed? You are.
Yep.
4 teams, Vault Matters. Oh, I just invalidated the draft. 1 second. I got to go in and make an adjustment.
You guys need to let us have one team for $1 so we can just be done.
No.
There we go. Vault Matters.
Heck no.
How many do you have left? Like 8? Something like that?
43.
How many teams left?
How many teams are left?
There are
18.
18. Okay.
18?
You can't count all of the
19, I believe.
19.
Some of the teams in white are the team I don't know because we're colored white.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm looking. I need to. I accidentally invalidated Ravonics in here. I need to do a quick favor. I'm going to just redo this on here, and if just Vault Matters, please can vote and do 4, just so I have this correct on here.
Okay.
1 second. Oh, actually, it came
It's
up.
already on
Cool.
there.
All right. We'll just confirm the auction. Did that go under yours? Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Looks
Perfect
good.
with 0. Awesome. Olathe? Man, I'm just doing horrible at these city names, apparently. All right, let's keep moving on. Next team coming up is a team from Katy, Texas. I almost said Kathy, Texas. Katy, Texas. It's team number 624, Kryptonite. 624.
Lower than 20, I think. Maybe like
Yeah?
17 or 18.
Okay.
Max.
I'm glad we know their strategy.
10.
10 is way too low.
Puzzle's telling us what it's going to be.
If it's so low, why not outbid them?
If we had enough
What a
money, we
steal.
would.
You have
What a
$12.
steal.
I'm really
Stop
surprised
it.
Eric didn't go in there. The high bid in the space, like that was
I
been a great
just
pickup.
realized I said that on stream.
That's all right. We just heard your strategy. No worries.
I'm all about it. $10, 624.
You got it.
That went for 10?
That was an amazing steal.
$10.
Oh my.
2 of the biggest deals of the event, dude. Feeling good.
People are running out of money here. Here comes one of the bigger teams of the event. Please welcome in team number 319. 319 coming into the draft here. Auction starting. 5 seconds. $11 for the Breakfast Company. 12 for Puzzles. 319. This team here, 68-19-0. 3 Blue Banner wins. $13 for Phil Spot. 14 for Puzzles.
Great climber on 319.
Yeah, pretty darn good robot this year.
Their placing is perfect.
2 seconds. $16 for
I mean,
Puzzles.
if people have the budget to bid and aren't bidding, I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, they might be waiting. Who knows?
You're going to hold out for 2056
Maybe.
or 1619.
I'd rather have these guys in 1619.
Phil Spot team taking it for $17.
That's a bold statement.
Okay.
There are 17 teams left, correct?
16 I have.
16? Okay, thank you.
Yep. All right, next team coming up is going to be from the Ontario District. Ready for the Cyber Gnomes 2013.
Getting rouged.
2013, the Cyber Gnomes 41-41-1 out of the Ontario District. Bidding starting in 5 seconds.
You guys are past IRI finalists.
$5 by Phil Spot Team.
Division finalists.
Yeah, first pick of division finals.
Let's take a look here. Yep. On the daily division finalists, and $5 going to the Phil Spot Team for team number 2013. Next team coming up is our rookie of the event from Austin, Texas, team number 6800, Viperbots Valor. This team here, 28-20-0, and here they come up for auction. 5 seconds. $5, but Crimoyas. Did I say that right again?
No.
It's been so long, I forgot. Chirimoyas, right?
Correct.
All right, there we go. $5 taking it. The rookie team, same price as 2013. Viperbots Valor, $5.
Yeah, this team had the highest OPR in our division for a while at Worlds. I mean, that's obviously not the best qualifier, but they were one of the top teams in the Carver division, and $5 is a pretty big steal in my opinion.
Next team coming up is also from Texas, from Houston, Texas, 3847 Spectrum coming up on the block. Auction starting in 5 seconds. Spectrum, Houston, Texas, 31-12-0, winners of the Alamo Regional. $2 by the Breakfast Company. Puzzles bidding $3. Brian Mayer Fan Club with $4 for Spectrum. And sold to Brian Mayer Fan Club, who had $23, getting Spectrum for $4 in the draft. That is our lowest cost team so far in the draft.
Worked.
Tyler, can we pay you real money for more fun bucks? This isn't really fun with $1.
Yep. Give me money and we'll see what happens. Some big teams still coming up in no particular order. Of course, 2056 coming up, 2590 still to come up, and 1619. Did I say that already? To come up. A couple other big ones still. So we'll see who's up next. But we're going to do one of our host teams. So it's going to be team number 234, Cyber Blue 234, 41-20-0, winners of the Plainfield, Indiana District. Cyber Blue coming up for auction. And $1 by Questionable Decision Makers, $2 by Puzzles. Thank you for your bits, W. Doherty, by the way. Appreciate it.
I got you.
$4 by Brian Mayer Fan Club. Yeah, thank you for all the subs and bits so far, guys. We definitely appreciate it. To help keep new stuff going. This is what we do. We want new stuff to come up. And sold the Brian Mayer Fan Club for $4 to $234. Confirm that. Next team coming up. We're winding on down to our final ones here. Here's a team. It'll be interesting to see how much this team goes for. Pretty successful season from New York. It's going to be team number 694. Is it Story Pulse, Sty Pulse? Who wants to say how it is? Because everybody has a different opinion. But Woody Flowers Chairman's Award and winners in New York City, 52-12 this year. And here they come on the gate. 694. I think it's Sty Pulse. $6 by Control Stang. Yep, and if you're interested, by the way, in bidding or forming your own teams after this, we're going to type in all the numbers, and you can actually form your own team based on what prices these are bid for. And if you have the most amount of points, you get a Cooler Master Devastator 3 keyboard. $10 sold to the Breakfast Company.
Wow.
$10.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest steal
One
that I've
of
seen
the
this whole
best
time.
teleopera robots.
That's a pretty good
Yeah,
price.
I was projecting them to win Archimedes until I think they had something break, actually.
Next team coming up.
Don't quote me on that, though.
Sure. Next team coming up has 5 blue banners, 59, 15, and 0 from Longmont, Colorado, 1619 Up a Creek Robotics coming up onto the auction block. Division winners, $17 by PhilSpot team. Will anybody outbid PhilSpot team? $17. Sold for $17.
Insane.
PhilSpot team getting them. Only a couple other teams that really could outbid them. We're going to have an interesting, I think, dance-off here between Puzzles and Questionable Breakfast, both who have $33. That drops PhilSpot team down to $18 in the draft.
That may be a bigger steal because, like, they come to play every year. Like, they really do. So that's pretty, that's a big steal.
We're winding on down here. Final few teams coming up. The next one is going to be team number 1218, Vulcan Robotics from the Mar District in Philadelphia. 41-24-0 in the regular season. Vulcan Robotics bidding starting in 5 seconds. Questionable decision makers in for 2. $3. Chirimoyas. Trimoyas. Something like that.
I did it right the first time.
Chirimoyas. Got it. Brian Mayer Fan Club coming in, outbidding it with 4. McLass says worth 3, but going for 4 to the Brian Mayer Fan Club, $4. Picking up another team there. Now we'll leave them with $11 left in this draft. A few more teams coming up. Next one from FIM, Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. Hall of Famers this year. 55-23-0. It's going to be team number 2834, Bionic Blackhawks. 2834, Bionic Blackhawks going up for auction. Auction starts. $3 for questionable decision makers. 55-23-0. Puzzles currently has the high bid right now. I'm sorry, Control Stang does. And sold to Control Stang, who was in before Puzzles, for $4.
Sorry, Puzzles.
No comment by the Puzzles. Sorry about that. Sometimes I forget to switch the screen. Next team coming up is going to be team number 67. The Hot Team is your next team coming up. Hot Team coming up for auction. Auction starting in 5 seconds. Oh, this is another one we got to clear out. This is the other test team. Please don't bid for a moment. But it can't be. Oh, nobody can bid for it anyways. All right, now you go ahead and bid. Thank you. Sorry, this is one of our test teams. There you go. Number 1 seed. 69-20-0. Winners of Troy. Winners of DT Energy Foundation Championship Division at FIM. $12 by PhilSpot team. 13 by Puzzles.
Have one of the best climbs in the.
Yeah, they're climb works all the time.
You're gonna get balls points.
3 seconds. Puzzles coming in with $15.
It's a TBC invasion.
PhilSpot, $18. That's all their money. Anybody outbid? And sold the PhilSpot team. Team number 67 for $18. Next team coming up.
Really just want to see the race to 33.
There you go. Yeah, and by the way, that will be whoever bids first. If you guys really want that team and you bid 33, we'll take whoever the first bid was on that. But next team coming up is going to be team number 1741, Red Alert. 1741, Red Alert coming up for auction next. Red Alert Robotics in 5 seconds. Red Alert Robotics, 41-20-1. A couple Chairman's Award wins. And pretty good win-loss record there. Chirimoyas, $5. And sold for $5. So we are winding on down here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams left in this draft. 6 teams. And the next one up. Couple of big ones too, guys. We've still got, 2056, 2590. Other teams are 708, 494, and 1706 of the other teams left. And 2655, if I didn't say that. But next one coming up is going to be team number 494, the Martians. 494 coming up on the block. 494 starting in 5 seconds. Questionable decision makers outbidding themselves for $9.
Good job, guys.
That's a questionable decision.
This one I go for.
They tried really hard.
At this point, what I did in my last round is at this point I have so little money that if I can spend it, it's worth it.
Yeah, it's not a bad point. All right, sold for $9. Your next team coming up on the block. They are from the Ontario District. Are there any others left? No, it's 2056. OP Robotics.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Here we go, guys.
Who's gonna get it?
Fastest fingers.
Here we go. Auction.
My $2 are gonna win.
I'm gonna hit it on here so we can see it.
Not a fight.
Auction starting. 3, 2, 1. Sold $33. Questionable breakfast. Bids cannot be beaten.
Marcus, is your lineup totally Canadian?
Yes.
No, he's got the nerds.
He's got the nerds.
Michigan. That's Michigan's close enough.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, it's
Like an
basically
hour
the
away.
same thing.
The nerds are almost Canada.
Michigan's basically Canada.
The UP is, at least. All right, we have 4 teams left. Your next one is coming from the Mar District. It's going to be team number 708, Hatters Robotics. 708, Hatters Robotics, 3726 and 0. 708. Let's find them here. Auction starting. And $2 for control staying. 3 for puzzles.
Puzzles is just gonna get a ton at $3 now.
Yeah, Puzzles is going to clean up now.
Hey, Brian
Right.
Mayer fan club still has
Yep.
$11.
Brian Mayer has $11, so we'll see. $3. Lowest number in the draft.
The race of the twos, though.
Karen, I expected better from you.
Was there a fly on your screen?
You know what? Stop with that joke now.
All right, we are down to our final 3 teams. Just a reminder, once again, folks, we do have a show tomorrow, our IRI preview show. We'll be going through some of the locks, tips, and dark horses of IRI, and, of course, talking about some of the other cool stuff you'll see at IRI, starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. That show will run about an hour. We also do have our FTC live show on Wednesday as well, too, where we have Greg Nadell, president of Rev Robotics, talking about the new Rev products coming out for FTC, and we'll also be discussing the new FTC manual coming out, plus we'll also have some FTC trivia as well, too. So that's on Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. IRI show tomorrow, Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, here at twitch.tv/first updates now. Thank you, everybody, for joining us so far, and thank you to everybody who has given your support in bits. Of course, KR Tanjack with their 5,000 bits, the ridiculous, insane person that they are, and then also some awesome subs so far here today. Next team coming up, 3 left to go. 3 left to go. It's going to be team number 2655, the Flying Platypi from the North Carolina District, with 3 blue banners, 2 of them for robot competition wins, 51, 35, and 0. Flying Platypi, bidding starting.
Puzzles can basically choose which 2 of their mini ones they want now.
$3 for puzzles. Now there's going to be a little bit of bidding. Brian Mayer Fan Club, $5. Puzzles for 5. Brian Mayer for 4.
You guys are on Einstein.
6, 7.
Don't let puzzles
Winners
happen.
return division.
Come on, Karen, I believe in you.
You only got so many teams left. Come on.
Final 3 teams.
What do you mean the
Sold.
35?
Wow,
Oh.
the Brian Mayer Fan. You didn't. Puzzles, you got to make them spend all their money. Actually, it won't really matter, I guess. So
It doesn't matter. We're winning the next 2 teams. So like,
No,
Make
you're
sure you
not.
spend 15 on both of them so
You're
that
overpaying.
just
I
control
need
the
to
people
take
doing
it
the late draft.
alone.
all right, we're
One of
gonna-
those is 1706, right?
That's true.
Yeah, there is actually
1706 and
someone left.
2590.
Yeah, they're getting both 1706 and 2590.
Yep.
No, they're not.
2590.
I
2590.
feel like
Oh,
as a host,
1706
I
up
should
for
get
auction.
extra money.
You don't get
Bid
crap.
15.
Breakfast Company with 2. Puzzles with 3.
But Tyler,
Don't bid 3.
Puzzles with 25. FTC Live Nathan, thanks for your sub, by the way, buddy.
Time to end that one.
But can I take out a loan? I just need a loan. That's all I need.
By the way, Puzzles, I would like to thank you for making it super cheap for everybody in the offline draft to take $25.90. I think that's going to be part of every single team now.
Probably.
100%.
Yep.
Ratchet probably won't be on a lot of teams.
No. All right, last team here, guys.
Take him for
25.90.
4.
Who's gonna win?
Whoa, guys!
Right.
I feel like we're not gonna pick it up. Someone's gonna overbid us.
All right. So
Can we all pool our money?
No. So let's go through our teams real quick and see who has everybody as we wrap up here. Team I don't know, 217, 3D4, 1640, 2468, 3538, 4499, the Highlanders. Team I don't know, how you feeling about your team overall?
Overall, I like our picks. We got some teams for pretty good value, so I think we're going to do decent.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I don't know. We'll see.
It'll be fine. Love the confidence.
Breakfast Company, 33, 133, 694, 3357, 4967, and 5254.
Well, what I'm liking about our lineup is we've got a lot of the very strong teleop teams. We're lacking in Auton, but like we've got some of the best teleop teams going. So hopefully that'll help us.
We have some good switch autos too, so hopefully they get picked up as third robots.
I don't know. I think the only thing I think we could have done better was we were trying to outbid on the bees, and maybe that wasn't the best idea. But at the same time, I have faith. You didn't want to see the effort. Like, we've got our own little Discord. You didn't want to see that. There's a lot of yelling going on there. So, I think it'll be okay.
We'll
I don't think you ever want to see that Discord.
No, probably not.
It's a great time.
It's a lovely place full of lovely people.
All right, Breakfast Company leaving $2 out in the open. Puzzles, spending all your money. A whole buffet of teams here. 20, 624, 708, 1024, 1706, 1747, 1806, 2590, and 3452.
Hey,
We're
feeling
feeling pretty good. We have a lot of very good teams, a lot of variety. Just in general, we felt like we spent our money pretty well closer to the end.
Yeah, definitely got a nice couple great pickups there. That those last two teams I think are going to serve you very well. Chirmoyas, Craymoyas, one of those two. 225. Sorry, man. I'm so bad. If I hear one name one way, I just remember it that way. 225, 245, 302, 1102, 1731, 1741, 3478, 4265, and 6800. How you feel about the rookie team and the rest of your lineup there?
Well, the rookie team performed very well in the division at Worlds, and I definitely see them being picked probably in the second or third round. But my biggest deal, I think, was for $11. I managed to get Secret City Wildbots, who were a really good team in our division. Probably second or third best team in that division. So I'm liking that pick.
Absolutely.
Also, Mikhail, you're the worst.
Don't be mean. He's nice.
All right.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Vault Matters. Ben only getting 4 teams, 190, a couple big ones. So 195, 340, 1710, and 2481.
Yeah, I feel good in that. I'm confident that I've got 3 teams that are going to land in the top 18, 19 in the draft. So they should get some good positions, and we can get some nice limb points there. So I'm not worried about that. It's just everyone's got to perform in a limbs for me to do well. So that's what I'm relying on.
Yeah, that's very true with the teams who have less. It's a lot of where do they get drafted? Hopefully they don't decline, and hopefully they scale high. So FTC Live, wow, thanks, buddy. 500 bits there. That's how you do it. Thanks, Nathan. Next, questionable breakfast. Only 4 teams as well. The O Canada Alliance plus Michigan, 2056, 2337, 5406, and 865.
Yeah, so I'm feeling real good. I wasn't really looking at how much the monetary value of each team was, but I was looking at where the teams were going, and I wanted to see them distributed among all 10 teams, because the teams who get you the value are the teams who win quals matches, wins elims matches, and pick. And money is power. So I'm really happy with that.
All right, good
Read
luck.
as he wanted all the teams that he'd been on at one point in time.
All right.
Hey.
14.
865 was
Yeah, that was a good steal. 4 more teams to talk about, so we got to keep going. Control staying 868, 1533, 2451, 2791, 2826, 2834, 3641, and 3707. A lot of teams for you, Control staying.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how everything went. Got a couple good Einstein performers on here, and a couple can make some good plays from maybe not the Einstein level, but definitely competitive. So looking forward to see how this all plays out.
Well, good luck to you. Questionable decisions. Got 5 teams on their docket: 118, 494, 1746, 2168, and 4028.
I felt like we did. I think what we suffered from was we played a little bit too early. I don't think we anticipated how this would be at the end. But getting 118, who's going to be a top 4 robot at the event, along with a really solid set of robots that are going to fill out the middle of the draft. You gotta always pick yourself. So getting Kellen's team is never a bad choice. I can't be too upset. Pretty happy with it.
All right, 2 more teams to talk about here. Here's a team with a bunch as well. Brian Mayer Fan Club, 88, 234, 829, 1218, 2614, 2655, 2771, 3847, 3940, 4587, 4944. I think you have the most teams. I'm not sure, but it's a whole lineup for you there, Brian Mayer Fan Club.
Yeah, quantity over quality was our motto here. Decided to get the most teams we could, and we got 2 to 3 pretty good teams. So we're pretty happy with that.
So which team are you most happy about on your roster?
Probably 4587 right now.
Especially with their off-season play so far, too.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't change like last year.
All right, last team, Phil Spot team, 67, 319, 359, 469, 1619, 1720, 2013, and 2363. Phil Spot, how you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. I got quite a few teams that got some buddy lifts, so we're going to get some extra RP and hopefully rank high.
Absolutely. So on the count of 3, I want you guys to say which team you think will be in last place. So think about it for a half second, and I'm going to count to 3, and I want to hear everybody say it at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
2791.
Questionable decisions.
I heard quite a few questionable decision makers, so we'll see how that works out.
Hey,
there for the
QD
draft.
tries really hard.
No, questionable
Brian Marr Fan Club.
Well, which
greatest
questionable is it gonna go? Like, there's 2 questionables here.
We've been second guessed before, and it's come back to bite some people, so we'll be fine.
Remember that time you won Elgin Clock in 2018?
Sure.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
That's true. All right, guys, we do have to wrap up here. I want to thank all the teams for participating in this draft. In about a half hour, we will have a opportunity for you to pick your own teams. Our hosts can do this so they can pick their own lineup as well, too. I have a feeling Nemesis is probably going to be on every single team in the draft, but we'll see how the rest turn out. Once again, you can check that out at tinyurl.com/IRI Draft 2018. I will be posting on Facebook, Discord, and Chief Delphi when that is up, so you can start your voting. That will close on Thursday. Good luck to all teams. We'll see you tomorrow for our IRI preview show at 8:30 p.m. Eastern and our FTC live show on Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. With that said, have a great night, everybody. We'll see you next time on First Updates Now. Talk to you then.